Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. So a pretty somber day as Kemba Walker has been waived by the Detroit Pistons. They did not waive back either, man. Like, straight up, Kemba, you deserve to have your jersey retired here in Detroit. You've done so much for this franchise. Okay. I'll stop the cap. I will say, I feel bad for Kemba Walker. I feel bad in the sense that I feel like he's the new Isaiah Thomas, not Zeke, not that Detroit Pistons Isaiah Thomas. So I'm talking Boston Celtics Isaiah Thomas, where he had injuries that just derailed his career and just never returned to the same player. And, over the course of the past 3 seasons, really since he was injured, being on the Boston Celtics, everything, leaving the Charlotte Hornets a few years ago, he's not been the same. I do want to know from you guys in the comment section below, do you feel like Kemba Walker belongs on an NBA team? Do you feel like there's still something left in the tank there? He's like 32 years of age. Yeah, man, I don't know. I just feel really bad for him. I hope he does get another opportunity. Last I was reading, we all kind of expected for him to get waived by Detroit, but spoken from Kemba himself, he's basically saying like no NBA teams have called. No NBA teams whatsoever want Kemba Walker, and I just don't really get it, man. It's like I feel like he's still got something to offer. Backup point guard, you know what I'm saying? Like there's dudes in the NBA where you're just like, how the hell is this dude playing over Kemba Walker, right? But then again, I do think ego comes down to an extent. When you are a former 4-time All-Star, when you were the man of a franchise, I do think taking that step back can be difficult for some players. Guys like Carmelo Anthony pretty recently, or I guess the most recent thing is probably Russell Westbrook, right? So I get where NBA teams are like, Kemba, can you handle being not the guy anymore? You know what I'm saying? So I do want to go ahead and let's hop over to some NBA 2K23 just because I want to check out his stats, see what he's been like the past few seasons, and really see if there's any teams that should go for Kemba Walker, right? So going to the Detroit Pistons roster, I'm going to drop him. I'm just going to trade him to the team. I turned off like the trade financials, so nobody actually has to give up a player to get him. But yeah, man, so 32 years of age. Kemba Walker last season for the New York Knicks, 12 points, 3 rebounds, 3 to 4 assists. I do remember there was like a point where he was playing a bit more, and then eventually, the Knicks were just like, okay, like, you're kind of done here, right, and everything, so we're gonna play, I think it was Alec Burks they started playing over Kemba Walker or something like that. But yeah, played 26 minutes per game. As far as many games as he's played, he did play, 37, and this is where he gets a little like, ooh, did we invest in this guy? 37 last season, 43 the season before, 56 the season before that. But really, like, if he can find the right medical staff that can really treat his injuries and just like bring him along in a way that's not going to set him back, like he was like an NBA Iron Man before that. I mean, 82 game season, 80 games, 79, 81, not so much right there, 73, 82. So yeah, some seasons on and off and everything, but overall, like when he was playing his best basketball, he was actually playing, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, 36% from 3, 40% field goal percentage. I do like the playmaking. I do like the assist numbers. Let's check out his per 36 real quick here. This is kind of like an indicator, like, okay, what if he was a full-time starter in the NBA? Not always a great measurement because it's kind of like giving credit for players for things that they haven't actually done, if that makes sense. But yeah, 16 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists per game with the per 36 numbers. Okay. So here we go. Let's check out some teams here, man. Like, let me know if you're like, what's your favorite NBA team? Would you want Kemba on the team, even if it was like as a backup or even a third string point guard type of thing, right? So yeah, let's go to the beginning of the teams here. So Philadelphia 76ers, I wouldn't get them. I mean, they got plenty of guard depth on this team, not a good fit. Milwaukee Bucks is a team I could kind of get behind. And that's because, George Hill's 36. And I'm not saying George Hill should, like, not play over Kemba Walker. What did he do last season? Yeah, 10 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Didn't really shoot good for 3, which is crazy because, yeah, this 2019-2020 season, I remember that, man, 46 points per game, 46%. Let me actually back up to the actual career stats, too. Yeah, I was looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, 6 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. I think it could be a good fit. I think Kemba on the Bucks makes some sense there, man. You got the Chicago Bulls. Obviously, Lounge will be missing some time here, so some additional point guard depth. But I feel like that was the move they kind of did with Goran Dragic. And they did announce that, like, Ayo Dosunmu was going to be the starting point guard to start the season. So I don't really see this team happening, especially when you have, like, Kobe White, Caruso already. Cleveland Cavaliers, don't really see a fit for him on the team there. Boston Celtics, no, not really with signing Malcolm Brogdon. LA Clippers, not really with getting John Wall. They already got Reggie Jackson also. Memphis Grizzlies, they got Tyus Jones, who I think is one of the best backup point guards in the NBA. Atlanta Hawks, don't really make sense. I like Aaron Holiday enough where it's like I would not play Kemba Walker over Aaron Holiday. The Miami Heat, it depends how Kyle Lowry comes into the season. If he's looking like good and healthy and everything. By the way, I was talking to my girlfriend about Kyle Lowry, as we sometimes do. I don't know why. And she was actually asking me if he had like actual like balloons, like where his ass is at, man. And I was like, no. She's like, maybe like he like does that because that way he can like fall backwards and take charges and it kind of softens the blow. And I think he actually like led the NBA in charges one season or something, or for multiple seasons. So was not really a bad take from her. Was not really not a bad take. But yeah, I could see this team. Because if Lowry got injured or something, at that point you just got Gabe Vincent. I mean, yeah, Depot and also Hero can run some point guard spot, no doubt. But I can kind of see that. Charlotte Hornets, it could be fun. I would actually not mind him going back to the Hornets just for the sake of maybe selling some tickets. I don't think he's going to like kill their, Wembanyama tanking or anything like that. But, sign me for coming back on the Hornets. I would watch that. I would watch the hell out of that. Utah Jazz. I mean, if he wants to go to a team where he wants to really showcase himself and be like, hey, like, I'm still that player, maybe the Jazz give him that opportunity. But, why would they want to do that, I guess? Like, what did the Jazz get out of it, right, by doing that? Sacramento Kings, they're good at the point guard spot. New York Knicks. Los Angeles Lakers. Hey, I know Laker fans are going to be all about Kemba Walker over here, man. And honestly speaking, yeah, you got 17 point guards already. Why not add another one? Who knows? Maybe Kemba comes back. LeBron could get the most out of him, and he returns to the form. Like, I could see it happen. I really could see it happening. Orlando Magic. No, they got too many guards as is. Dallas Mavericks. Ooh, I didn't really think about the Mavericks. I mean, obviously, Kemba ain't Jalen Brunson, but sometimes, I don't know, man, finance could be a little tough, or sometimes you just only have the selection at the store, so you don't grab the DiGiorno's and you grab the Walmart brand. That could be Kemba Walker on the Dallas Mavericks. I kind of like it. I think it's a low-risk, high-reward type of move. Brooklyn Nets, now they're good. Denver Nuggets, they're good. Indiana Pacers, they're good. Pelicans, no, they're good. They already got Devontae Graham for that third string point guard spot, essentially. Detroit Pistons, no, obviously. Toronto Raptors, I guess it depends how, like, Banton and Malachi Flynn do coming into the season, right? Like, if they can lock it down and everything, that's fine. If not, maybe you give the veteran a chance, but I don't really see that happening. Houston Rockets, don't see it happening. San Antonio Spurs, no. Phoenix Suns, Chris Paul got some injury history. Maybe not a bad idea for like a third string point guard. I could see that. OKC Thunder, no. T-Wolves, yeah, this Jordan guy, he's all right, man. 5'11", 185. Ooh, he is all right. He's all right, man. I could see the T-Wolves making sense just for a little point guard insurance behind D'Lo. Portland Trailblazers, nah. Golden State Warriors, no. Washington Wizards, I could see the Washington Wizards. Monte Morris in the line, right? They're fine. They're not doing it for me, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could see this being a good chance for Kemba Walker. Maybe not right away. I could see this being maybe 10 games of the season. Wizards aren't where they want to be at. It's like, all right, let's add Kemba Walker, see what's up with the man. So, yeah, what do you guys all think? Let me know in the comment section below. Am I upset that Kemba Walker's not on the Pistons? I mean, 2011, we drafted Brandon Knight over him. I wanted to draft Kemba Walker really bad. But that was 11 years ago. I'm cool with it now, man. Even when he was a free agent, like before he went to Boston, I wanted the Pistons to sign him. There was talks about that. I was upset, but I got over it. And just like now, like, I'm not even upset. It's fine. Like, our team's good. That's all we got, man. Thank you all so much for watching. Peace out, my friends.